Hello everyone. If you're watching this webinar, you've probably recently done a skills video with Fastpitch Online Showcase. This webinar is going to try and help you with what to do next. First thing I suggest is you get educated. You have access to the FPOS Resource Center, and I really strongly suggest you take the online class, The Roadmap to College Recruiting Success. It's available in the FPOS Resource Center. This webinar is meant just as an overview, as an introduction. There really is a lot more information in the Resource Center that you should take a look at. One of our favorite words here is proactive. You need to be proactive and create a list of schools that you're interested in. Use the college search in the Resource Center and just look around and see what kinds of schools that we're interested in. We suggest that you look at 20. And again, there's a lot more information in the online class to help you select your 20. And I always suggest you have dream schools as well as safety schools, because you have to be realistic not only about your athletic ability, but about what you can afford financially. Because remember, very, very few players get a full softball scholarship. I also strongly encourage that in the summer, when you're going off to these tournaments, that you see schools near the tournament, all sorts of different types, from big schools to small schools. These are called unofficial visits and can help your softball player decide on the type of school that's right for her. Now the marketing begins. Use the video to bring college coaches to your game. Because remember, that video is in and of itself not going to get you a scholarship or get you recruited. What you're hoping is that video brings a college coach to the game so that they come to see you. Many of these tournaments have multiple fields. Many coaches come to these showcase tournaments. It doesn't mean they come to your game. So by sending the video to the college coach, if the college coach likes what they see, they're going to come to see you specifically, and that's what we want. Keep your FPOS profile up to date with your schedule and your other personal information. And remember, your FPOS profile is protected so that only certified college coaches can see your personal information. I also want to encourage you to get game footage. A GoPro camera is a great way to do that. If you go to our YouTube page on FP Showcase, we have a short little video on how to use a GoPro camera correctly to get great game footage to add to your profile. So this is another way for a college coach to see you. Some coaches like the skills video. Some coaches like to see game footage as well. So it really gives a nice, well-rounded view of you to a college coach. Next, we're talking about emails to college coaches. Remember a couple of things. Number one, send a personal email, not a group email. Make sure you address it to the individual coach. That's why we suggest only, say, 20 schools. And that 20 is going to change when you find out somebody's not looking anymore, or maybe you just change your mind and you find another school you like better. Use the FPOS College Coach email database to help you with finding the emails. And remember, an email back from a college coach that they're either not interested or they don't have any more money is information that you need. It might not be great information, but it's still information, and that way you can take that school possibly off your list and look at another school. Your first email is important to a college coach. Use the FPOS email generator as a good start in that first email. Make sure that email gives some real specifics as to why you're interested in that school. The more detail that you can put in that email tells the college coach that you've really researched the school and you're not just picking from a list. Say why you're interested in the school, that you've maybe seen some games, they have your major, just something specific to that college, because it does matter. Players like feeling special in the recruiting process, and so do college coaches. Now, after you've sent your first email, additional emails are recommended. You don't have to send them every single week, but send them when you have something to say. Send them at the beginning of a week where you have a tournament coming up, and remind the college coach that you'll be there with your schedule. Always include the link to your FPOS profile in your video. Here is how to find the link to your profile page. Log in at www.fastpitchonlineshowcase.com and go up to the upper right to My Profile. When you click on My Profile, it'll bring you to your profile page, and you can see all the tabs right there. And then you go to the URL bar, and you copy and paste that link, and that is the link to your profile page. Also on this page, you'll see edit my profile, and if you click on that, you can edit your profile, input your schedule, your contact information, your academics, and all that kind of stuff. Because you never know when that coach will click on that link. You can also tell a coach if you've received all state or all county. And if you're planning on going to their camp or visiting their college, absolutely email them about that. But we definitely encourage additional emails, that first introductory one, and then follow-up emails throughout the summer. Now, here comes a tough question. What if you're not getting replies? Now, remember, in some cases, if you're younger, college coaches are not allowed to respond to you. So if you're young, say 8th, 9th, 10th grade, that's not unusual because college coaches are really building their list of players that they're interested in. So it's not unusual that you won't get a reply. Or maybe you'll get a reply that says, please come to our camp, which is a very generic reply, by the way. Make sure you're being seen by the college coaches you're interested in, meaning if you're a young lady in the Northeast and you're sending videos to Florida, does your team actually go to Florida where they can see you? I mean, the video is terrific, but again, it's being used to help college coaches come and see you live. If your team never gets in that area, it's the opportunities for that college coach to see you are very limited. If you're going to the large showcases in Colorado, there's an opportunity to be seen by a lot of different coaches from a lot of different areas. So really make sure you get that video out early so the college coaches can look at it and put you on their list. Are you going to college camps? A college camp is a great way to get seen. Again, the later you are in the recruiting process, meaning the closer you are to your junior year, the more the not getting a reply is a concern. So that might be the time to reevaluate your list. If you're not getting any replies, then that's basically telling you as you're getting deeper into the recruiting process and you're getting older that those schools are not interested and you really need to reevaluate the schools that you're marketing to. Remember, after this is all done, you want to make sure that you choose a school not just because of softball, but that you really like the school for other reasons. It's not just about softball, it's about the academics. So seek out good information, and remember, always have a plan and don't wait for those college coaches to come see you. Use that video as a proactive piece to go ahead and market yourself so college coaches come and see you. And don't get hung up on full softball scholarships. They are few and far between. So remember, please take advantage of all of the resources with Fastpitch Online Showcase. They are really softball specific. They are talking about softball timelines. They're talking about softball as a sport and not about every other sport because they do differ. So please take a look at all the resources in the FPOS Resource Center that came with your membership. If you have any questions, you can always email me at info@fastpitchonlineshowcase.com. Log in at www.fastpitchonlineshowcase.com using the username and password you created. If you have any questions, please let us know. Thank you very much.